Welcome into the Flippin' Hippos YouTube channel. This is Star, and today we're going to be talking about a change eBay is doing for their promoted listings. I wanted to get this out to you earlier today when the news first hit. Unfortunately, it was just a very, very busy day for us here in the Hippo household. And then I wanted to eat dinner before I recorded the video. I'm just going to be honest with you. I wanted to eat dinner before I recorded. So most of you have already heard, either you got the email or the message on your eBay account. You've seen the many posts in the Facebook groups in the reselling community. They're changing the minimum promoted listing standard from 1% to 2%. And contrary to what my thumbnail says, the sky is not falling. I'm probably going to look at this and talk about this a lot differently than most other sellers. Yes, it sucks. It sucks. Even just a small 1% sucks. It does. It eats from the bottom line of our sales. But it's not the end of the world, and I don't think it's as horrible. And eBay is not evil, and they're not out to get the sellers, and they're not out to end selling as they know it for small sellers and run everybody off except for the bigger top-rated seller. I don't believe any of that. I don't buy into it. I think it's bullshit. I think, just like Chicken Little, every time eBay makes a change, people have to freak out and run around and scream that the sky is falling. I'm not saying it doesn't suck. It does. But shipping goes up every year. Nowadays, it goes up more than once a year. Inflation is a real thing. Inflation is happening in the world today, and the price of everything is going up. The price of grass is not more expensive, guys. No, but the price of gas has gone up. Food is going up. It was only a matter of time before eBay did something that either increased the final value percentages or the promoted listings. They're a company, they're a business, they have a bottom line just like everyone else. And as you know, our grocery stores and our Walmarts and our gas stations and our restaurants and the bars we go to and the movies and everything else in the world is raising their prices because we are facing inflation and heading into a recession. You can't expect eBay to go, oh, well, we're bleeding money, we're losing money, let's just not raise our prices like everyone else. So I can't blame them, and I don't think they're an evil entity. I don't think they're doing things to be greedy or hog money from their sellers. I definitely don't think they're trying to run off the small sellers and only stick with the big ones. That seems to be a huge tinfoil hat theory I've seen around today. They're a business. That's it. Bottom line, they're a business. The cost of everything is going up. Sales are going down online, and eBay has to make up for lost money. What that means for us is that if we want to play the game and if we want to play in their sandbox, we got to play by their rules, and we have to pay that extra 1% on promoted listings. But, you don't stand outside of Walmart or your gas stations right now screaming at them because the cost went up. So it has to be expected because they're a business. But I think what a lot of people don't understand is you only pay whatever percentage you're promoting your listings at if someone actually clicks on your ad. And I have to say that we have been running promoted listings since the dawn of time of promoted listings, and we very rarely see that extra percentage charge. It's really not that often that buyers click our ads and buy from that. I would say like 1 out of every maybe 75 to 100 sales, really. Most people find our stuff organically through searches, and we just show up high in the search ranking because of all of the best practices that we're doing, or we just happen to have the right size or style of something that person's looking for. Or when it comes to plush, maybe ours is one of a few and we have better pictures. Whatever reasons they're choosing us, it's not often that it's the promoted listing. So yes, it is an extra 1%, but they have to click your ad in order for you to pay that. If they find your item any other way and purchase it, you're not paying for the promoted listing. Another thing folks don't think about is if you are selling anything that's rare or unique, anything that's not oversaturated, you really don't need to be competing hard enough with other sellers. You need to be running the promoted listings. Now, someone like Keith and I, who deal mostly in secondhand clothing, that is an oversaturated category. There are tons of people selling the exact same things as us. And so we will have to promote at 2%. We do 1% right now, just so we don't get lost in the fray. And we'll go up to 2% because we have items that are a dime a dozen. But if you go to list a plush and you see that there's only like 2 other plush, like the one you're listing, or hey, there's none, and hey, you get to make up your own price at that point. That's always fun. Then don't promote it. If you're selling antiques or jewelry or things that are unique or not, a dime a dozen on eBay, you don't really need to promote them. Promoting stuff is really just to stay ahead of the curve. I don't even see it as like, oh, promoting helps you sell and you get more ads. No, I think it's, if every other clothing seller is going to do a 2%, I got to do it too, because I don't want my Miss Me jeans to not be seen in the sea of all the other Miss Me jeans. But believe you me, when we have rare plush and stuff like that, I don't promote them. But I'm going to read you this message. That was kind of like the preface of, this is Star's opinion and Star's little rant, and kind of some tough love for you guys, because this is eBay's platform and they're global. They get us eyeballs and attention and buyers from all over the world and get us in front of so many potential buyers. People may not be buying right now like they used to. That's not eBay's fault. eBay didn't cause what is happening with the economy right now. If you were to pull all your stuff off eBay and start your own little website, even if you were to use Shopify, you're not going to get the kind of traffic and the sales and the advertising that eBay gives you. And so you have to pay for that. And you have to follow their rules and do what they want you to do as a seller if you want to play in their sandbox. So, I guess it's a wake up call to you guys, a little bit of tough love. eBay's a business. They can't lose money at the end of the day. Could they have put some money into advertising on TV or on the radio like some other selling platforms do and hope to bring us more buyers in? Yeah, they could have done that. But that's not guaranteed money. If eBay is bleeding money because no one's shopping online right now, the only guaranteed way to do it is to raise fees. And I honestly would rather see the promoted listings fee go up than the final value, because every time you sell something, you have to pay your final value fees, right? Promoted is only when someone clicks on that ad, which is very rare, at least for us. So there's that. I invite anyone who's complaining about this to start your own website and see how much you sell. This isn't some giant ploy to run small sellers off either. There's plenty of room for everybody to sell on eBay. There's plenty of room for everybody at the top. There's plenty of room for everybody to keep on swimming, even with the economy the way it is. Let's look at the message. The promoted listing standard, minimum, and ad rate is changing. And our message says, hi, the Hippo Hut. Yours will say whatever your store name is. But I always think it's so funny. Hi, the Hippo Hut. We're continuously evaluating the performance and impact quality of promoted listing standard as a tool to drive seller success. As part of this work, effective July 11th, we'll be changing the minimum ad rate for promoted listing standard from 1% to 2%. While we recognize this impacts your business, this change will ensure your campaigns remain competitive and reaching buyers in our growing marketplace, and allows us to deliver those products and services that drive best in class, blah, blah, blah. They're doing it because they need the money. They can hire a whole team of excellent writers to make this sound juicy and good and it's cool. No, I really, at the end of the day, if online sales aren't doing as well as they always have been, eBay's looking for a way to make up the lost revenue. That's it. But they're going to make it sound good to us in hopes that people don't get mad, right? So just in the past year, we've added new promoted listing standard features like an all-in-one campaign dashboard, woo, and download. I'm being a little sarcastic because even though, yes, I feel eBay has the right to do this, I hate when they try to spin it to like this huge positive thing when I know it's because they want to make the money and that's it. So guys, on July 11th, we'll be rolling out a new feature that'll allow sellers to edit multiple listings at once. That's worth the 1%, right? So this is going to make it quicker to adjust ad rates versus having to make manual changes. Okay, but there's more to come. But wait, there's more. Anyway, they highly encourage us to adjust our ad rates below 2% on or before July 11th to 2% or higher, so that they can continue to appear in advertising placements across the eBay network. If you decide not to make those changes, the listings will still be active, but they won't be promoted. So in other words, you have until July 11th to promote at 2%, or your listings won't be promoted. And again, if you're selling stuff that isn't oversaturated, I wouldn't even bother promoting it, to be honest with you. So I'm going to keep it at 1% for the next 4 weeks or so, and then I'll change it. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to come on here because I want to make sure that everyone is aware of this. We'll have a month to prepare ourselves, and to let you know that, in spite of everything else I've been saying, it does suck. It does suck when the prices of stuff go up, whether it's in our personal lives or our businesses. We're all paying more for gas. We're all paying more for food. We're seeing that folks have less discretionary income. They're not shopping as much. So we're not making as many sales, and now we're going to have more fees. But as much as it sucks, I can understand eBay doing it. If we could justify raising all the prices on our items right now to help us, instead of just eating all the costs of all the fees and shipping that constantly goes up all the time, the cost of goods is going up. If buyers were shopping in a normal economy, I would raise all of our prices to help us make some of that money back. Unfortunately, it's not a normal economy, so it's kind of like, you don't really want to raise your prices too much because you want people to shop, but that's a whole catch-22. Anyways, guys, I want to hear what you think. What's your opinion? How do you feel about this? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hey, we have a Facebook group. It's called Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. You should join us over there for conversations about this and much more within the reselling community. Until next time, go be productive, go make some money. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Y'all are the best. Bye.